Good morning, beloveds. I stayed up way too late last night, but this is what happens when I start working late, and then the project takes longer than I think it's going to. I'm really bad about judging time. Some things that I think will take forever don't, and then some things that I think should take but that is life. And that is the way it goes. And we are here on a Sunday morning. I've been awake for approximately 30 minutes, and that is awesome. But it is August 9th. It is Sunday. And today, this is an appropriate title. I like it very much. I experience abiding peace. So, peace must exist at the center of everything, or the universe itself would be chaos. You already know this and believe it. You are now you are going to act upon it. You are not only going to believe in it, you are going to act as though it were true, because it is true. There is a peace at the center of your being, a peace that can be felt throughout the day and in the cool of the evening, when the first star shines in the soft light of the sky. It spreads its comforting glow over all that exists. Say, in this peace that holds me so gently, I find strength and protection from all fear or anxiety. It is the peace of God in which I feel the love of the Holy Presence. I am so conscious of this love, this protection, that every sense of fear slips away from me as mists fade in the morning light. I am good in everything. I see good in everything. God personified in all people. Life manifests in every event. Spirit is not separate from persons or events. I see that it unites everything with itself, vitalizing all with energy of its own being, creating everything through its own divine pattern, surrounding everything with peace and calm and quiet. I am one with this deep abiding place. I know that all is well. I think that's an excellent one for a Sunday. And honestly, this being 365, tomorrow it'll be on a Monday. So, but for this year, it is on a Sunday. So I experience abiding peace. Peace must exist at the center of everything, or the universe itself would be chaos. And yet, right now, it seems like everything is chaos. So where do we go? We go to that place that Jesse talks about, that still small place where nothing has ever been wrong. That is the place of peace. That is that enduring peace, that infinite peace, that abiding peace. And that's where we go. We go to fill up on that peace so that we can bring it back into this messy, chaotic world that's going on around us right now. And so he makes this statement of fact. You already know this and believe it. Now you are going to act upon it. So when we are dealing with that chaos, where do we go? We go into meditation, we go into prayer, we go into treatment, we go read something like this, we go and find that peace that we know exists. And then once we fill up on it, then we carry it out into the world with us so that we can be that island of peace in this messy and chaotic world. This world is chaotic. When you look out at space, there's a whole lot of peace. We're just, yeah. We're going to do better. You are not only going to believe in it, you are going to act as though it were true because it is true. Which reminds me of the fake it till you make it. So right now, maybe you're not feeling so peaceful, but if you act like it, it will help. It's just like when you're sad, if you smile, it actually does release chemicals in your body to make you feel better. So when you are sad, smile. So when you are not feeling peaceful, act like it, and you'll feel like it. It'll start that chemical cascade within you to help you with that process of feeling more peaceful. There is peace at the center of your being, a peace that can be felt throughout the day and in the cool of the evening when the first star shines in the soft light of the sky. Okay, so first off, there is peace at the center of your being, statement of fact. And then he describes a scene where you might feel it, so that throughout the day, when you are caught up in, as I like to call it, the messiness of the world, you hold on to that image. So for Ernest, it was in the cool of the evening when the first star shines in the soft light of the sky. So pick that scene that makes you feel peaceful. Is it standing out in the moonlight? Is it watching the sunset? That's a big one for me. Is it watching the sunrise? What is it? What, and I'm going to use the word picture, is evocative of peace for you? I will give you an excellent example. When we went to Shambhala up in Colorado, so you're at 8,000 feet, and okay, I admit, since I live, pretty much below sea level here, going to Shambhala was an experience for me because 8,000 feet, it's a lot. I had to drink a lot of water, but there were the trees, the aspen trees, and the wind whistling through or not even, just the way that they would rattle the leaves, the sound that they would make. That was a sound that I wanted to take home because it was a very peaceful sound. And so sometimes that sound, or for other people sitting on the beach and listening to the waves. So what is it? What image or sound can evoke that peace in you? Hold on to that. Take a picture, get a painting, get a recording of the sound, so that when you need to find that peace, when you want to find the peace that you know exists, that'll be a key. It'll be a key that will unlock that door to peace for you until you don't need it anymore. And then you use it when you want to, not because you need it. All right, so he goes into, it spreads its comforting glow over all that exists. That was the last line in that. So, and then we go into Ernest's statement. In this peace that holds me so gently, I find strength and protection from all fear and anxiety. It's that, there's that idea of gentle strength. It's like you can feel the power holding you, but you know that the power will never put more pressure on you than you can bear. It will hold you and make you feel safe, but it will never put more pressure on you than you can take. It is the peace of God in which I feel the love of a holy presence. Kind of makes me wonder if that's what all of the saints felt. I grew up Catholic, I admit it. I am so conscious of this love, this protection, that every sense of fear slips away from me as the mists fade in the morning light. Okay, so I am so conscious of this love. And that's the key in there. If you want to feel this protection, then you must be conscious of this love. You know this love exists. Are you willing to feel this love? Are you willing to be conscious of this love surrounding you all of the time? Because if you're willing to do that, then the second half of the statement, which is every sense of fear, will slip away from you. And it will just burn away like the mists in the morning. I see good in everything, God personified in all people, life manifest in every event. So if you're willing to be conscious of this love, then you must also be willing to see God personified in all people, which is what Science of Mind teaches, and life manifest in every event. Spirit is not separate from persons or events. This is what we teach. I see that it unites everything with itself. There's that thread tying everything together. That's the divine spirit. So it vitalizes all with the energy of its own being. There's nothing else but God. Creating everything through its own divine imagination. I think that's just a beautiful turn of phrase. Surrounding everything with peace and quiet and calm. So, surrounding everything, including you, with peace and quiet and calm. I am one with this deep, abiding peace. I know that all is well. So our mission, should we choose to accept it today, is to experience the abiding peace, to know that all is well. So what is it that you need to find? What image, what picture, what sound, what place do you need to find that gives you the sense of that peace? The peace that you carry in the center of your own being. Find that key. And use it. And use it every time you need to. Until you can use it when you want to. So, that would be something loving for yourself, something kind for yourself, and something compassionate for yourself today. To find that. And if you don't find it today, that's okay. You have tomorrow. And every tomorrow after that. To find that key that lets you into that peace. And the other thing is you can have more than one key. You can have multiple keys. And your keys can change. I listed at least 2 or 3 of my own in this. So do something loving for yourself. Do something kind for yourself. Do something compassionate for yourself. Find that key. Because in that key, that will help you open the windows of your soul and get that breath of heaven. I mean, it might even let you all the way into heaven. Because heaven is all around us. We just have to open up and see it. And peace, that deep abiding peace, is definitely heaven. So, do something today that engages your mind and your body. Do something that gets that fresh air, that fresh perspective in. One of the things that I would suggest is at 11 o'clock, we will have our Facebook Live service with Reverend Jesse, and I am quite sure he will give you multiple keys today, because that's what he's good at. And then stay tuned for the closing, because we're going to have a special closing today. And I just ran out of words, so I'm going to stop talking, because that's the way it is with ministers. Do what you need to do to make it a fantastic day. Just know that you are the beloved child of God in whom God is well pleased. That you are God's stuff. You are divine. You are made up of God's stuff, and you carry that place that nothing has ever been wrong, that place of deep abiding peace right within you, always. Always accessible, conscious, so that you can become that island of peace that people come to when they just need to get out of the rain for a little bit. And they can learn how to do it themselves. All right, beloveds. I'm going to move on into the process of this day. Know that Reverend David will be on with you we will be here at 11 on Facebook Live. All of us. I don't know what that looks like, but it is. And Reverend David will be on around 5, and I will be back with you at 9 a.m. Have a fantastic day, beloveds.